Hi guys, Emily here from Aussie Debt Free Girl. I thought we could have a chat about our income and our expenses. Are completely open. I'll tell you the numbers, the exact numbers of everything, and we'll chat about our budget, our expenses, our financial life. I hope that one, you enjoy this, and two, maybe it can give you an idea on where you could look at maybe reducing your expenses or where you sort of fall comparatively to ours. I know I find videos where they show their budgets really interesting, and that brings me joy. So I really hope this brings you joy. So, all right, so to start, our financial situation is based on our life situation. I'm a stay-at-home mother at the moment. I do work online from home and side hustle to bring an income into some income into the family, but majority of my responsibilities are reducing our expenses and making it so that we can live a quite frugal life. We do, I'm straight up and honest, and you'll see this in our budget, we do pay for some conveniences. We do have streaming services that we enjoy. I do have a dryer that I use and prefer to a clothesline. It does cost more a month. It's about $5 more a month, but that's the thing that I choose to have and pay for. So there are places we could still cut expenses, but my main job in the house is doing the grocery shopping, finding the best deals, managing the budget, paying the bills, finding the best deals on those, saving money, and working out where to put our money to get the best bang for our buck. And I'm really good at that. I think I am, and the people in my life think I am. So that's part of the reason that I started Aussie Debt Free Girl in the first place, is that I would have my friends and family asking me all these questions, and they would say, like, how did you learn all this? Like, how do you know all this? This is really interesting and you find such joy in it, you should share it. So that's what I'm doing. So to start off with, my partner is a laborer. So he works full time and he works tradie hours. So he leaves really early in the morning and he goes to bed quite early in the evenings. But for that, he makes roughly, on average, $750 a week, which I know is not a huge amount, especially for a family of four, but is the best money that he's ever made while we've been in a relationship and supported this family. So really happy about that, especially that he's full-time now, because he was casual for a year at the beginning, and now they don't have a lot of work on at the moment, and all the casuals have been temporarily let go until they have work again, and the hope is that they can rehire them. So thankfully, because hubby is full-time, he's the last remaining employee on his team, and he's doing busy work basically to try and, justify his wage. So yeah, so he makes $750 a week from that. I side hustle roughly between 250 to 500 on average a month from all of my apps and all little side hustles I do. I will do a video on all my side hustles. There is more on them on the Facebook group and on Instagram. I go into depth and post about them when I'm doing something to do with them, but I will do a video about that in the future. But there's $750 a week, so that's $3,000 a month. Is that right? Yes, yes it is. $3,000 a month plus my $300 to $500 a month, so we're about three and a half. I also get family tax benefit, like I said, which is just under $400 a fortnight, so there's another $800 a month there. So that brings us right around the $4,000 mark. At the moment, I am getting a little bit extra due to the COVID relief supplement, which we're very thankful for and are saving, especially because hubby's work is very finicky at the moment and we may have to take some unpaid leave to hopefully keep his job. So I am getting that at the moment, which is an extra $550, but I'm not going to include that in our general budget because we don't generally get that money. So that gives us an average income of just under $4,000 a month, right around 3,800 to about 4,000. So we'll say 4,000. Our expenses sit just under $3,000 a month, roughly on average. There is a little bit of wiggle room there, depending on like power. If we've had a big month of running everything, heaters, aircon, stuff like that, which we try not to do. Sometimes that can be a little bit more. Sometimes it can be a little less. Same with fuel, can be a little bit more, a little less, depending on if I'm doing any big trips or anything like that. So to start, rent for the house we live in, we just moved in March to a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage house, and that was a big step up for us, and it is expensive. We are paying for more room and comfort at the moment, but the plan for that is we are staying here for the next 2 to 3 years while we save our house deposit, so we wanted to make sure it was somewhere we were comfortable. But at the moment, with the fees, because we have to use a special rent company for our rent, with the fees, it's $1,488 a month in rent, which is $372 a week for our house. Power is about $150 on average a week. We also have gas, but I include that in our power bill because it's with the same company, and it's still roughly $150. The max I've ever had is $200, and the lowest I've ever had was about $120. So I budget $150, and if I need to, I can take some excess and pay it if it's more, but that's more, I'm usually spot right on. Fuel for the car is $50 a week, so that's $200 a month if I'm just doing the average. And then my partner has a motorbike that he rides to and from work, and that's $20 a fortnight, so that's $40 a month. So we spend $220 on fuel in a month. Food is $400. I have a $100 a week grocery budget. 99% of the time I am under that. Sometimes I am really under that, well under, and then I will use my excess money to buy extra stuff to put in the pantries so that other weeks I don't have to buy it. I can buy more stuff on special and add to our working pantry and our stockpile. So $400 a week for food, and that's for 2 adults, 2 children, nearly 4 and 1 nearly 7, and I am a celiac, so I am completely gluten-free, so there are some substitutes in there and a lot of double ups like double butter, double spreads, because I can't have them touching. Daycare. My daughter does go to daycare. Yes, I am a stay-at-home mum and my children are getting older and I am building my own business, but my daughter is fiercely independent and bossy and needs a ton of interaction. So 2 days a week, I send her to daycare, which she loves, and I get to work on all of the stuff I need to work on, clean the house, do all my errands, do everything that I need to do. So 2 days a week, she goes to daycare, and that works out to be $180 a month because it is $45-ish a day for daycare after all the fees and stuff. That's wrong. It is $20 roughly a day for daycare, 2 days a week, $40 a week, $80 a fortnight, $160 a month. My bad. Then we have our phones. My phone is $30. That gets me 45 gigs of data, unlimited calls and texts for the month, and international calls and everything. My husband's is a different plan, but it's also $30, and he gets 20 gigs of data and unlimited calls and texts, but no international. So $6 a month on that. Now the next one is going to be controversial, but I'm going to preface this by saying my partner used to smoke cigarettes, and he used to smoke quite a lot, 40 pack a week at least, so it was really bad for him, but also really, really expensive, and he was only smoking more and more, so it was only getting more and more expensive, especially as cigarette prices keep going up. He, about 6 months ago, started supplementing that with vaping, and then now he's gone completely from cigarettes straight to vaping, and it is much, much cheaper a week to vape and healthier, so I'm very happy about this. I will probably get some comments on he should stop that. I would like him to stop at some point, but honestly, I'm just so proud of him and happy that he's stopped smoking at all, because it was a huge part of his life for a very long time. So we do have vape expenses, and that's $40 a week we spend in the juices to fill his vape, and occasionally filters and things like that. So it's $40 a week, $80 a fortnight, and $160 a month. That is a lot of money, but considering we were spending nearly $300 a month on cigarettes at least, I'm very happy with the drop. Again, there are some things that we do pay for that you might not. Now we're going into our streaming services and stuff like that we could cut in case of an emergency or in case of a drop of income, like a loss of employment. Netflix is $14 a month. Stan is $10 a month, although that's not every month. I cancel it. I only put it on if there's something I want to watch on Stan. I watch it for the month, and then I turn it off if there's nothing else we want to watch. So Stan is $10 occasionally. And Spotify is $16. That's for me and my partner to both have music access and access to all my podcasts and stuff like that without all the ads. Also, we have Anime Lab, which is for my kids and my partner, and they adore it. So that's $7 a month. So with Stan, that's $47 a month on those streaming services. Without Stan, it's $37. Yes, that is a lot of money for streaming services, I agree, but at the moment it's working for us. And then at the end of the month, we also have our savings. I put all of my family tax benefit money into savings every single month with the month of his wage. I try and also save some parts of his wage when we have the money and can afford to. And then, like I said, I am getting the COVID supplement at the moment, so all of that is going into savings. So right now, I have about $1,800 going into savings a month, roughly. Roughly, it's about 15 to 18 depending on expenses. Usually without the COVID supplement, it'd be about 500-ish a month. That also includes money from side hustling. And that side hustle money goes directly into the savings account. It doesn't touch anything else. It goes directly into our house deposit now. I'll quickly touch on our savings account, since that's all of our expenses and our income. If there's something you think I've missed, just message me and ask. We had insurance on the car, but it's all paid off. So that's like the car's all paid off, but also the insurance is all paid off. So I don't pay anything for that monthly. And I can't think of any other monthly expenses for us. Savings, we have $5,000 in our emergency fund to cover us in case of emergency, $5,000 currently in our house deposit, and $2,000 in our sinking funds. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that and that helps. I will do a video at some point on side hustling, and maybe I'll do a more in-depth, show you a weekly breakdown of our budget. If you do want to see those things though, I do post about them regularly on Instagram and on my Facebook group. So I hope to see you guys there. Thanks guys, don't forget to like, subscribe.